No, I'm talking about I'm talking about you personally. Are you a
Yeah,
diesel?
that's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. So you went to school and diesel mechanic and
I
all that
was
other
in the, no,
shit.
yeah, I went to the military and they taught me there. And then when I got out, did a couple things and I just started my own deal.
Okay,
And
okay, okay.
I like to help out owner operators and give some tips or ask you questions on how different things. And
All right. Well,
I'm jumping off, is this a needed suicide? I hope my parachute don't let me down. I hope I get to fly. I don't know why I feel like I gotta die to be alive. I don't know why it feel like people are standing still with no desire. I'm on a wire, wobbling back and forth, the balance clown. I won't be happy if I'm not moving forward, then send me down. My vibration for eternity will continue to come around. So I gotta do this right, I gotta live, I gotta.
Working in politicking today. What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen back in the building. Yes, sir. Not in the truck. Not in the truck. We're in the building. There's several reasons why we're in the building. One of which is because I transitioned. So just to let you guys know that I transitioned to a new company. I'm not with the company that I was with before that gave me an abundance of time to do things like this for you guys. Now I have to figure out, tweak, and come back to you guys and do it the way I'm supposed to do it. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. Y'all hear me good? Y'all hear me good? Good. All right. It's like Verizon and shit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So I am back once again. Welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast show. This is where we park and politic with all our guests today. I am your host, Lockoutmen, and today's guest is my man Matthew from A.M.P.M. Mobile Repair.
that's good.
Matthew, my G.
Hey, congrats on the new job.
Oh, hey, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I mean, I tried to, I tried to put it in with the previous company, but I just felt that it wasn't working out for me and what I wanted to do. So there was an opportunity that opened up. And in the trucking spirit, man, sometimes it's just not what you know, is pretty much who you know. So it's the opportunity opened up for me, and they got me in a brand new truck. They got me in a brand new truck. It's a company that I'm gonna have to pretty much get used to because I'm not used to their ways yet, but I will be later on. But Matthew, man, life, this is life before trucking, but you're not a truck driver. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What you was doing before you got into A.M.P.M. Mobile Repair?
Shoot, I'm out here in the South and near Chattanooga, Tennessee, from California originally. Met my wife and she brought me out here. We got 3 kids and a niece that we take care of, and I kind of did a couple jobs starting out here. We started at Love's Tire Care and then worked my way to some more fleet, like Brown Fleet Services, Rosedale, things like places like this, and then worked at a couple dealerships and always wanted to start my own thing. Just was always kind of hesitant and with the kids and everything, like a stable job, looking good. But when the pandemic hit, just got that little influx of cash in the beginning and had some saved up and was like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and start this.
Okay.
And it's taken off. It's good.
Okay. So what you was doing? What kind of jobs you had? You said you was in the military. So what the military background kind of got you interested in doing diesel mechanic work.
Shoot, I was trained to be a mechanic when I got in, and then when I got out, once me and my wife got pregnant, it was like, well, I got this basically degree or, you know, training. I got myself a job quick out in California, working for putting armor on like military trucks as a civilian. So I mean, basically, it was more just like, hey, this is what I can do. I can make good money, and I wasn't doing anything when I got out besides just BSing and going to school. So once I actually real life hit, that kind of just fell into my lap. So I was lucky that I had that background.
You said real life hit you real quick when you got out of the service. How long you was in there?
Just did the 4 years.
4 and out, man.
4 years. Yep. I was ready to rock.
What was the experience for you? Because I'm sure, at that time, you was like, oh, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my 20, I could get I could get paid well, I could get my GI Bill, I can, I could get, this, that, and the third, but 4 years.
I'll be dead honest. I would always wanted to join the Marines when I was in high school.
Right.
And then when I actually got out, I was like, nah. I was in California. I was doing the extracurriculars. I mean, it was legal medically, and so I was doing my thing. And then, like I said, I'll just be honest. Some cuddies got in a little trouble, and I was just like, you know what? They tried to throw me under the bus, and I was like, I'm gonna get out this thing before it gets too crazy. And I joined up. I actually ended up having to join in Oregon. Because they wouldn't accept because I went to a continuation high school, so they wouldn't accept my little diploma in Cali. So I had to sign up in Oregon. It's crazy, long story, but either way, I mean, I got in, and basically I was a shitbag, what they call you, and I got NJP'd for having a keg in my closet. That was called
NJP.
It's a non-judicial punishment. It's basically like they can take your rank away. They can
So in other words,
if you're about to pick up I got in trouble.
In other words, you was a troublemaker. Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, it was it was it was whatever. I was all right. I slid through, but you party on the weekends, and then somehow we ended up with the keg. I ended up they do inspections on your room,
right?
And some dude. He came and was like, hey, they're doing a surprise inspection. He had it in his closet. So I was like, all right, put it in mine. So my dumbass didn't lock it.
Hold up, bro. Hold up, man.
We're all friends. We're all friends.
No, man. You don't do that. Let that dude put it in his, man. Like, yo, I'm about to put it in his closet.
It already wasn't his. It was in his closet, and they were like, hey, they're doing a surprise inspection. So he came running down. I was like, all right, cool. We were all homies. So I take it. Well, my dumbass didn't lock my closet. They were inspecting my roommate's room, and they went in my closet, and they were like, why is there a trash can in here? So they moved the boxes, and the keg was in it. Wow. Man, I had my sergeant came down. He had all my guys take the mattresses off their beds and throw them from the 3rd floor.
Wow.
Because what they do is they punish everyone.
Oh, not
so
just
they come to you and they're like, hey,
it's a collective. Yeah. As if one is messed up, then all mess up. Pretty much.
Sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
So that's how the discipline in the Marines work.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So they police you is what they call it later. But I mean, I turned myself around. I did good. I ended up getting. Well, I actually when I got out, I was a corporal. But then 2 months after I got out, they sent me my thing saying I picked up sergeant.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, cool. I mean, I wasn't even in, but it still was like, cool. I'm a sergeant.
So you still got your rankings and everything. You still, of course your medical is like.
Yeah, because if they call me back, I'm gonna be a sergeant.
Okay. Okay. But as of right now, as how life is going for you right now, man, would you ever want to go back?
No, I mean I kind of miss it. I miss the camaraderie. My thing is maybe it could have gone into being like a fireman or something like that when you get out. Now, what I always say for people joining the military or thinking about it, it's a good thing, but you got to go into it prepared.
Okay.
So you go into it with a little bit of college, and you can get rank before you even go in. You already have a higher rank. And really, what I always suggest is if you're going to go in as an officer.
Okay.
And you get paid. You get paid a bunch of money, and then when you get out, you're like, you're basically, management material. You've gone to college. They pay for you to go to college. There's all kinds of programs. So I mean, military can be good, but then at the same time it can be bad,
right.
Where it's like
So
basically we're getting hustled when we go over. Like I was in Afghanistan, the place I was at is taken over by Taliban now. So it's like, what was we even there for? And then hear stories about Iraq. I mean, I knew guys who were in Iraq who lost all kinds of people, and then when the whole ISIS guys took over, it was like, what the hell was the point?
oh man,
So-
that's crazy, man. I'm sure you got plenty of stories from your 4 years of being in there, but you decided to step back. You say you're originally from Cali, but you moved to Georgia, but you moved back to Cali, or where you at right now?
I'm in Georgia. No, I mean, I lived in Cali, went to a couple different spots, but then I was stationed in California. So when I got out, I just stayed down there. And then, I met my wife down there. She's from Georgia. So once we got pregnant, it was like, I'm going home.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, well, let's roll. And I just lucked up that somehow I'm in near Chattanooga, Tennessee. I didn't end up in like Pobunk, Alabama with no one around. So it's like, all right, but it's a different world out here.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you you bounced around from place to place, and you got your skills and your knowledge of diesel work from your previous place, and you decided to put all that together into AM/PM mobile repair service. Tell me a little bit about the company, because I did roadside work back in the day. My company was ERS lockouts and road services. I pretty much did the lockouts, the tire change.
Yeah, that's funny
like
because
that.
I was that's how I found you. I was doing, because I've done some lockout stuff on big trucks before, but and I've done it on like Fords and Chevys, like 2500s, and I forget what I was doing. It was like a Ford Ranger or something, and I forget what it was, but I looked it up, and I got your video.
Okay, I appreciate
And
it.
that's how I ended up following you. I seen your video, and I ended up getting in. It was easy. I was like, oh, I felt like a boss, because it was one of my first road calls.
Right.
So I was like, you know how it is if you can't get someone unlocked. I don't know. Maybe you always got people unlocked, but
Well, nah, I didn't get. I ain't get. I not all was successful. I mean, there was a few there was a few that I couldn't get in, and then there was a few that I just didn't want to mess with, because when you come up to a person, now they get you on the phone, they be like, yo, I'm locked out, I need to get in my car, I'm late for work, I'm late for appointment, I'm late for this. But then when you get there and you explain the process to them, then it's like, oh, okay, so if you scratch up my car, no, the responsibility is on you. That's why you signed this release, releasing me from any damages, because it's like breaking into your car. So when you tell them that, then it's like, oh, okay, maybe I should this, that, and the third. And I'll be like, okay, still got to get paid for the service call though, but okay. So
that's a lot. So I mean, basically what my thing is, I do small cars, but I really try to stick away from it, because sometimes I just feel, I mean, like you said, they're just trying to get to work or whatever. When I'm doing a truck driver, especially a company driver, I don't feel bad charging them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's just like,
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a truck driver now, and I'm like, if I was an owner operator, I would be kind of like pissed off if I locked my keys in there and somebody charged me about a bill $50 to $200 just to get it out. It's kind of crazy, because I had my things before I even got in the truck, and it was a few Freightliners. I think I had to open up a Peterbilt and I think a Volvo at one time, but yeah, that was crazy. I ain't charge them that much. I ain't charge them that much. And besides, I was still getting paid from the road, from the contract that I had to go, service them anyway. So, man, okay. I tell you what, mobile repair service comes with a lot of stories, man. Tell me tell me a time when you got to a service call and it was kind of messed up or a success, or what's up with it?
My craziest call it was like 2 a.m. It was the middle of the night. I get a call, and usually I don't like to take side of the freeways.
Oh yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I will, and but I just don't like to take them. Hold up, mama. And so basically I was like, all right, I'll take the call, because sometimes I feel like, hey man, you stuck on the side of the road, I gotta help you out too.
Right.
So but no lights on the trailer, truck won't start. So I get there, the man's on a hill going down the hill, no lights on his trailer. So I mean, we're having, these trucks are getting, luckily they're going up the hill, so they were a little slowed down, but then once they hit that crest and start coming down, he's probably like 300 feet down the hill.
Damn.
So I get to the truck, and guess what truck it was? A Freightliner.
Oh shit.
And guess what the issue was? Probably some PCD or ECM, because I unhooked the batteries.
Uh-huh.
Hook it back up. Everything starts up. I'm like, are we on?
Okay.
He goes to start it. Starter's done. So I'm like, are you serious? So I get my little jumping cables. I jump the starter. We get him going. I'm like, all right, go, let's go.
Right.
So he starts getting out in the road, shuts down in the middle of the road now. All the lights off again. Wow. Now he's in the middle of the road. Trucks are just smashing by. I'm Indiana Jones, open the hood again, get my jumpers, jump the starter, and I'm like, man, just go, don't go so fast, and I'll just follow you and stay on the edge. But we ended up, that was just crazy, because I mean, there was trucks flying by. I got it started again. He makes it down the road, and luckily he got to the gas station, and luckily they ended up calling someone else. I didn't have to deal with it after that.
Oh man.
So yeah, that was one of the craziest, as working at AM PM, working on my own.
Damn it, man. That's crazy there, bro.
That was actually the night. Yeah, I put an Instagram video, and I was like, hey, get your college degree so you don't have to do this at 2 a.m. Like, it's some bull.
You say get your college degree, man. AM, PM, man.
Something.
How long have you been in existence, man?
And AM, PM since July of last year.
Tell me how,
when I officially.
Tell me how you feel when you actually put AM PM together, man, and you went out and you actually did your first call.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, my wife, I can't thank my wife enough. She's the one that motivated me to get it started. She was just like, "Hey, get this rolling," and I'm telling you, it was an eye opener in regards to like starting your own business, because I was like, "Oh, I'm scared. I need to have this ready. I need to have this ready. I need to have this." I didn't use my air compressor, my $2,000 air compressor, for like the first 2-3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, but it was like, all right. So I started making this money, and then the thing that really popped off for me was a company called me randomly. I guess they found my website, and that's the thing. A lot of it's luck, but it's also, you got to put yourself out there to get that luck.
Right.
But somehow he found my website, and he was like, hey, basically they do spot trucks. They have a bunch of spot trucks. I'm talking about yard trucks, the yard dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically they do contracts for like Volkswagen and different Mohawk and all these different companies, but they're not in the area, so they needed someone to do oil changes and I mean, it's like 30 units. I keep up with the oil changes. I keep up with all random calls. So I mean, between that and the random 24/7 calls I get, I mean, I'm at the point my wife's trying to have me hire someone else. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do all that.
Yo, how, what?
So,
I was like I said, being a business owner and trying to get people to see your vision is the hardest part of hiring somebody, because like, for example, in my situation, I was trying to bring somebody on. I was trying to be, I tried to be the friend / boss, but I learned real quick that you can't be a friend / boss. You got to be a boss. And it's like when it's like now in the trucking game, like if the dispatcher asks you to take a load somewhere, and you thought that you had a camaraderie with the with the dispatcher, you'd be like, nah, man, nah, man, give me something else, man. I don't want that. I don't want that load, whatever. And then the dispatcher comes around and put that boss hat on and be like, yo, look at here, Lockout. You're gonna have to take this load or else. And then, you know, the camaraderie be like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So when I learned the hard way when I was, you know, trying to run my ERS and bringing somebody in. But it's hard to bring somebody in because number one, you still building the business. And it's like, okay, I can't pay you as much, but if you work with me and see my vision, it will get there. How hard is it for you to even fathom bringing somebody in to try and help you out?
Well, I mean, what I first did, I got all the numbers together. Like, hey, this is how much it's going to cost, you know, insurance, and I'm trying to give the man, you know, health insurance, 401k, try and get stuff like that. You know, so it's like that's maybe doable, that part of it. But for me, it's more like, all right, then I got to get another truck. Then I got to get the air compressor. You got to get all the tools. And then if this person doesn't show up, then are you in a situation where, you know, you're losing money as that truck's just sitting there? Mm-hmm. So, you know, there's that part for me. And for me, like, I know how it is to be an employee. So, you know, I really am looking for someone that's more going to be like a partner. Because what my thing would be like, you find someone who's going to you partner with, and then, hey, you know, all right, I'm going to train you up. And then eventually we get someone else and you guys are going to take on this area. And my hope would be eventually either like, you know, get maybe a place in Atlanta going, maybe a place in Florida going. And then, you know, I would move to a different spot and, you know, kind of start places and get solid people that more of like a partner. Because I agree with what you're saying. It's harder to just hire someone and then you got to be that boss. But I know what it's like when you're the employee, like, man, screw this guy. I'm not going to charge this out or da.
Right.
But if it's like you're a partner, this is going to be yours one day, you're going to be running it, you know, that might motivate the person a little bit more. So, but I mean, everything I've heard from people who run these companies is when you have like 3 or 4 employees, that's the hardest point.
Nah,
you know, it's you either one employee, you're making money, or then you have like 10, 15 employees and you're making a bunch of money.
I got you.
You know, so.
Now I hear
but
you.
I mean,
I hear you says, you know, you said that your wife motivates you to, you know, to do this, but what other, you know, what I say maybe about what other 2 people that probably helped you along the way to get into this type of field?
I mean, helped along the way. Got to shout out moms. I mean, 100%. Single mom, raised me up, you know, killed it, you know, set me up right. Like you said, I was a screw up, you know, and that wasn't her fault. I was just a single kid and she wasn't going to control me. I was going to do what I wanted. But at the end of the day, you know, she did what she did. Now I look back and I'm like, dang, she took me to Yosemite. Like, you know, at the time I maybe was whining about it, but now I'm like, damn, she actually took her time to take me out. Or when we went to, where did we go? I think we went to Washington one time and she took me all the museums. I remember, screw these museums. Now I'm like, dang, she took me like you know, these dope museums that you see in movies. Mm-hmm. And so definitely shout out mom. She passed in 2017, some bullshit cancer, crazy thing. But shout out moms. And then, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's my wife, my kids. I mean, I couldn't do it without my wife. She, you know, when I'm gone, she's home taking care of the kids when I'm doing the calls. So it's like, you know, she runs kind of the admin part, does the paperwork. And if I'm doing a call, she'll fill it in. So I don't have to worry about that. And, I mean, it's good. It's a good partnership.
All right, man. On the scale of 1 to 10, man, where would you put AM/PM at against all other road services out there in Georgia?
Shoot, right now I'm thinking 10 out of 10 because I get calls all the time. I'm dead serious. I get calls all the time.
My man said 10 out of 10. Fuck out that.
I just got a call the other day. Someone's charged. It was like $10 per valve stem, $10 for something else. Like they did tires, and they just got ripped off because he was like, "How much would you charge for this?" And then I mean, I did someone's air conditioning. I redid their whole thing. They were getting like a $3,800 bill. I did it for like $1,800 for them.
Okay, that's
So I
what's
mean,
up.
it's good, and I try and help out owner operators. When it's because they like me, and I was I try and just charge them like straight time, no mileage, and better price. And you can always tell when someone calls in and they're owner operator compared to when it's a company.
Okay.
So I try and help them out.
So what is describe the process behind you putting this together, though? AMP and mobile repair. Describe how you how you was putting it together as far as finance, you getting the truck, you getting the van or whatever. Talk me through how you got it together.
I think I got the idea in about when did we shut down? It was about March. The world shut down.
Yeah,
I had
March
just
of
gotten.
last year.
I had a management position, and the owner and myself we didn't get along. So I ended up I just left the spot because he was an old Vietnam War vet. He thought he could cuss people out, and then it finally came to me, and I wasn't gonna deal with that. So I just left. But I'm sitting at the house, and my wife's like, "You just got to do it," because I was looking at jobs and there was nothing open.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it was just honestly, it was hopping on YouTube and like how to start an LLC, and then boom, that was the first step. Now, luckily, my wife had started a business before, and I've gone to college a little bit with the GI Bill, so I have an associate's in business. So I've done a little accounting and stuff like that. But I mean, it was basically just like getting that LLC, getting all the the tax certificates, and then finding the truck, and just getting on Craigslist and going out. I got a little 99 Chevy, old school. Like I said, a lot of it was that first stimulus that helped me out.
That first 1,200.
Yeah, but it's me and my wife and 3 kids.
So
I got
yeah. Oh, you got a little grip right there. Okay.
I just got the drip too. So.
Oh wait! Now that was the first. Wait a minute, that was the first stimulus. The second one was like 600, and you got a grip on that one, and then this one. The 14. Yeah. Oh man, did you get the 14? Did you get the one that just came, or are you still waiting?
Yeah. No, I got it.
Oh man, I'm over here tripping because I'm like, yo, when am I going to get my stimmy? Like, when is mine coming? But my a trucker friend of mine, she was like, "Yo, did you check the IRS?" I was like, "Who?" She was like, "Did you check the IRS?" I was like, "No, I don't need to check no IRS. I already got my refund. What I need to check the IRS?" She's like, "Yo, go and check the IRS." So I went on here and checked it this morning, and they was like, "Yo, your stimmy coming on the 24th." I was like, "Oh yeah, come on with it."
Oh, nice.
Come on with it.
Yes, sir.
Now it's only me. It's only me. I had I think I claimed my son last year, but I don't know. But if I get that 28, that'd be awesome. But the 14, I tell people like how everybody was complaining about the sits, right? Everybody over here like, what the fuck I'm going to do with $600? What I'm going to do with shit, I ain't even know I was getting the $600. So why complain about something that you ain't even know that you was getting? Even though I took
I always throw a jab to them. We were supposed to get 2 because I'm from Georgia, and that's all I heard. You getting 2 when during the election? You getting 2? You getting 2? Mm-hmm. Not saying that's why I voted for him, but that's just what I heard a lot. And then now we're getting to 14. But it's all good. That's how politics works.
That's how it works, man. And I'm hoping, they know that this $1,400 ain't, it helps. It helps, but it's really not, it's really not enough. I mean, people been out of work since last year, and people still can't even get back to work. A lot of this corona bullshit that's going on, that everybody using this as a clutch now. Like, yo, because of corona, you can't come in. Yo, because of corona, I got to give you crappy service. Yo, because of corona, you can't do this. Like, yo, but you taking my money though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got your hand out and you taking my money. But you using corona as an excuse to give me some fucked up service. Okay, I can't use the bathroom. But I'm giving you the money to buy the fucking food though. I can't come in. I can't come in McDonald's, but I'm giving you the money to give me my food though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that
you're not getting any money off.
That shit crazy, man. Well, Matthew, man, hey, I appreciate you stopping by, chopping it up with me, man, letting people know about AM PM Mobile Repair. Let the people know how they can find you, bro.
Yeah, I got a Instagram. I got a YouTube. That's where I put up like stuff for just little basic videos for people. AM PM Mobile Repair.
All right. AM PM Mobile Repair. You located in Georgia, right?
Yep, Georgia, Chattanooga, Tennessee though is better landmark. I'm all through Chattanooga, so.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. What's for the future, man? What's the goal for AM PM in the future, bro? Before you get on
the first goal is our first family vacation. We dipping out here in a week, go to Florida. So.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's the future, but I mean the future, like I said, man, it's just. It could be something big. It could be something, I always told myself like, hey, if I don't start a business and have something, then what's the point? But hey, I'm here grinding. I'm with my kids a lot more. I'm with my wife, running my own thing, motivating them to maybe start a business. So really it's just, if I do this for another 5-10 years and I end up just going back to management, and that's the way it rocks. But I mean, for now it's, if I open extra spots, then, maybe I'll be helping some of your people on the road. Maybe I'll do something later, like a little discount for Lockoutmen podcast drivers.
That's what's up, man.
DOTs and stuff like that. I'll get with you on that. We'll do something like that later.
No doubt. Let me know, man. Just hit me up in the text, email. You got me, man. Whenever you want to come back onto the show and chop it up with me, man, you most welcome to come back on.
Okay, next time let's talk a little politics because I'm political, and like I said, it's crazy out here in the South. So I like to give a perspective of a white man in the South who's not. I'm not woke, but I mean I know the struggle. So hey, that's all I'm saying. We'll get into that next time. But
brother, man, don't do politics, man.
I heard you do politics before.
I don't do politics. Well, I talk a little. But
I've heard you going on the Corona. It's interesting when you talk it. I like when you talk it a little bit.
Okay.
But you just don't want to get canceled or what? You got maybe some views people don't agree with, huh?
Yeah.
Keep it on the low.
Yeah, we try to keep it. We try to keep it we try to keep it away. You know how it is when you're trucking, you're in the truck and you get in the truck with somebody you don't know. Some things you just don't talk about. You don't talk about religion. You don't talk about politics. You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps the flow of the.
I like to find out who I'm with. What you all about. You can tell about someone though quick. You know what someone's like quick when you see them. But man, I appreciate it.
Hey, but
that was good, bro.
But thank you very much, man. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the Lockoutmen podcast show. I really appreciate you guys being here. Yo, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button for the algorithm so it'll push this video out to let people know about AM PM mobile repair service out there in Chattanooga, Tennessee, right? But you also do Georgia as well, right?
Yeah, Chattanooga, North Georgia.
That's what's up. Everybody, I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. And then after that, we will come back at you with another episode of the Lockoutmen podcast. Yo, I'm Lockoutmen. This is my man Matthew from AM PM. If y'all in need of any type of service, definitely look him up. I'll leave his information in the description below, and y'all can get with him. Hopefully if y'all do need him, he's the man to go to. Until next time, everybody, y'all take it easy. Peace.
This your year, get it in. Party over here, get it in. She like a liquor clear, get it in. She get it from a deal, get it in. Make it disappear, get it in. Park it in the rear, get it in. Now make it reappear, get it in. Freaky with no fear, get it in. Pop it in the clutch, girl, get it in gear. Jump on it, double dutch, girl, get it in gear. Drop it, double clutch, girl, get it in gear. Pump it up, butt lift, now downshift.